Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you guys doing good right now. Okay, before presenting, let me introduce myself. My name is Mohammad Hasbi, Peparinge Gusti. My number student 2006021100138, and I am from Department of Biology, Faculty of Science and Technology, University of Islamic State, Maulana Malik Ibrahim Malang. Okay, this time I will present about West imperialism toward the Islamic world. Okay, the first form of Western imperialism in the Islamic world. Weaknesses and setbacks of the Islamic world are used by Western nations to rise up and move towards Islamic countries and dominate and colonize them. Their motivations to come to Islamic countries is economic, political, and religious motivations. They came under the pretext of trading or looking for spices in the East. After Western nations controlled the economic and politics of Islamic countries, there were Western countries that colonized the Islamic world who spread Christianity through missionaries or sending. Thus, the motivations of Western nations in colonizing Islamic countries, in addition to economic and political motivations, there is also a religious motivations. Second, Western advances in science and technology. The progress that has been achieved by Western nations in this period actually has a close correlation with the development of civilizations in the Islamic world, both when Islam reached the peak of its progress in Europe or the progress achieved by the Islamic world in Baghdad. Among the science and technology in Islam that are very much studied by Western scientists are medicines, history, and other science. Besides these sciences, there are other sciences that have a lot of influence on the development and progress of Western nations, including chemistry, arithmetic, mining science or mineralogy, methodology, and so on. From the hard work and high creativity of the West in studying the knowledge that has been produced by Muslims, the Western nations has found a period of progress and glory. Next, the political response of Muslims to Western imperialism. The political response of Muslims to imperialism is the emergence of a reforms movement that is based on the spirit of pan-Islamism and nationalism. However, due to the unfavorable political reality, the spirit of nationalism is more tempestuous than then the spirit of pan-Islamism. This concept of nationalism became a movement to break away from colonialism. As a result, when the Islamic territory gets its independence, what grows and develops is a political system that is based on the nation state, not the caliphate. The nation state political model is influenced by the European political system that has been applied previously, thus developing democratic countries whose boundaries follow the boundaries of imperialism. The prevailing government systems adopt a lot of European systems with some adjustments based on the culture of each society. And the last impact of Western imperialism on the Islamic world. The entry of European imperialism into control of Islamic territory resulted in the collapse of the existing political order. The imperialists took over not only economic but also political, legal, and socio-cultural matters. All conquered Islamic territories were included as colonies which were subject to the colonial rule. As a result, only joints of the state underwent an overhaul and replacement with the system prevailing in Europe. In the field of law, for example, European law, both the civil code and the penal code, have replaced the Islamic law that was previously applicable. The entry of European imperialism into control of Islamic territory resulted in the collapse of the existing political order. The imperialists took over not only economic but also political, legal, and socio-cultural matters. So, the point of these lessons are the colonizations of the West, which was pioneered by the Spanish and Portuguese, had almost the same goals, namely, in addition to seeking foreign investment areas, they also tried to spread Christianity in the colonized of the Islamic world. Although the efforts are not as intensive as those carried out by the Spanish and Portuguese, whose motto is gold is the spirit to seek big profit, glory is the spirit of spreading Christianity in colonized communities. The progress that has been achieved in the Western world at the time actually has a close relationship with the development of Islamic civilizations. The Western nations owes a lot to Muslim scientists who have succeeded in developing science that has succeeded in developing science and technology. There was the adoptions and adaptations of the political system from the colonial state which was implemented into a new independent state. So, it can be understood that the political system formed at this time was not a caliphate system, but a democratic nation system. The entry of European imperialism into control of Islamic territory resulted in the collapse of the existing political order. The imperialists took over not only economic but also political, legal, and socio-cultural matters. Okay, that's all I can say this time. Thank you for your attention, and I say Sorry for every mistakes along these presentations. And lastly, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.